nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, ready! 18 Gator.
Time. 3 down.
X3, 218, chopper. Yep.
In motion, pop.
Clear. Fire.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, Team 6.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
5.
4 down.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Bandit. He's checking. He's throwing right. Crash. Check 31.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet.
On 2nd down, it's Green. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Check 37 to 50. Check.
Topper.
On third down, Green. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Green Bay.
258. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 258.
On first down, Green.
I got it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
258. He don't know no better.
On second down now, it's Green, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check cross.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
319. Inside. Cross. 319.
On second down, it's Green. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, alert 3.
We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 4th down and 1. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yo, go! Hey, high 7. Hit it.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Yeah. Hey, Delta.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Get it.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Jones on the return.
That's it, baby. We go
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't give it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Green. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Tighten up.
Recon, 152 fighter. 150.
From the 31, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Watch tight.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now. It's Green, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but But, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Box drop.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Go. 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 Ready?
Now on second and 13. Jones. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 39. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base.
Right it. Double tight.
General West. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Marr now to have the extra point.
Good job, baby.
And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Packers 21, Giants 0.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones now to throw again. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get him back on track.
Finds his tight end Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
58's the mark.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now!
And 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Kill.
Ready to go. Protein spill.
Shift. Watch the shift.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rodgers now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 27 yards there, a first down.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Packers.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll run on first down. Green. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Check 9, check 9. Here, Mike. Switch gears.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 319. Yeah. Over. Check 13. Check 66. Pull it high. Check 30. Hey, exit.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Give me that ball.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Marr able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Switch. 58.
Go.
58.
Bravo.
I'm coming.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5.
Ready to break.
58's the mic. Defense wins championships, baby.
Hey, seam 6.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, let's bring it.
Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones going right side here, and that's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
X3. 218. Chop.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, 53 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Here we go. Check.
Check 30.
Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
50. Hey, check 26.
From the 41, Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the Pack up on 3rd and long.
Hey, check 26.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 3. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver and tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
SOS. Check safety.
Let's go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Mike 58, right there. Check.
5.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
It's complete to Golden Tate.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Jones operating from the gun, and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. This time, the extra point up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise.
26.
On 3rd down, it's Green. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
At the 23-yard line.
2
We go.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Go, go.
Tight right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Get it.
They'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Hey, Sue.
That's good for a giant.
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, orbit.
58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike.
Ready.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
58's the Mike.
Yep.
58's the Mike. Push him back. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
Smooth.
Pick your game up. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got it.
Say go.
Back to throw.
Rock the turn.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, Echo. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, exit.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Down to lose 1.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Come.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Go. Hey, wahoo.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs. 58's Mike, 58. 58's Mike. Twist. 58's the Mike.
Bravo.
The Mike. Ready?
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Yeah.
58 right there.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Fuzz.
58 to Mike. He runs. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 58's to Mike. 58.
Now Jones throwing on fourth down. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.